I think we are good to go. SVM Dehradun is here. Mishika, Rhythm, Panav. Panav, you are online today?
Ma'am, I'll come from tomorrow.
Okay, okay. And can I have your video switched on, everyone? Vansh, Rhythm, Mishika, SVM. Vansh, what happened? SVM.
Ma'am, I am opening in few moments. Ma'am, like after 3-4 minutes.
Okay, after chanting, will you be comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. SVM Dehradun, what's the status? Can I have you on video?
And children have come. Children is not come.
The students have not come yet. Okay. And how much time will they take?
Ma'am, 1 minute only come.
All right. Meanwhile, we'll start 4 and 3 lines after the chanting. Okay. Firstly, we'll start with the chanting. Take your seat, everyone. Be straight. Sit straight. Close your eyes. Avni, you can remove your spectacles. Bhavini, Harshata, sit straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and release. Once again, take a deep breath in and release. One more time, take a deep breath in and release. Now let's start mantra chanting. Om Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rape Shanti Roshabdayah Shanti Vanaspatayah Shanti Vishve Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Sama Shanti Rehi Om Shanti 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 Om. Now you all can rub your palms and place it on your eyes. And as and when you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. Namaskar, everyone. Right. So, can I have everybody on video, please?
Ma'am, may I switch on my video in just 5 minutes? Ma'am,
Am I visible?
Yes, Vansh, you're visible. Vaishnavi, Siddhi, SVM Dehradun.
ma'am, may I switch on my video in just 5 minutes? Like maximum 5 minutes and minimum just 2 minutes.
Sorry?
Ma'am, may I switch on my video in just maximum 5 minutes?
Okay, right. SVM Dehradun have got very less students right now. What happened?
Coming.
Okay. So, firstly, as our conduct, we will carry on with Paulo Coelho and SVM student who is going to tell me about the where did we end last in Paulo Coelho. Choose amongst yourself only who's going to tell me the story. Every time it should be different person. Will it be Sachin? Where did we end last? Sachin? I told you this time it has to be perfect. Come forward and speak up. Yeah. Please come in front of the camera and then speak. Where's Krishna? Move ahead with the next book. Yes, beta Sachin.
Yes, ma'am. There is one old man who continued their long run, or Shepherd and Brex becomes more important for them. The
What became more important for them?
ma'am,
What became more important for them?
ma'am, they are bakers.
Beggars? Where did
Bakers.
bakers? Right, right. Good, good, good.
He came to the boy waited, and then he interviewed the old man.
Uh-huh. Continue. What
and
else?
and he have a solution or a good idea.
That?
You telling me all this, he will say this man himself, and
Okay.
and this also.
Okay. Danika, would you like to add anything to it?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Were you attentive last time, Danika?
Ma'am, like I don't remember, like I forgot.
Okay. Mishika?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in the last class in Alchemist, the old man was talking about like bakers that he told the shepherds that bakers are considered more valuable in the society than shepherds, and or like if our parents are like very worried about if the child becomes a shepherd or something that they don't want to be, what will society or the relatives think about him. And then the shepherd started losing his hope and thought to be a baker because he was worried that the merchant's daughter would get married to a baker instead of him.
Right.
At last, he says that I have heirs to them only who are very near to their destinies.
Right. So, having said that, we'll move further that whether it is a society pressure that we have to, you know, surrender to, or should we work? Sorry, I think I have opened a different. PDF. Wait. So whether we should surrender to the society pressure or should we carry on our own work strongly by not paying much attention to the society. There we go. I guess we are on 53. Okay, we are on page 53. Where are the page numbers you can find out? Was like of emerald, like emerald to. She was telling the story of the miner who was who wanted to find the emerald. The emerald then rolled to his to then he explode that emerald and is broken into four pieces. Okay, so let us now give chance today to Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, you can start reading from this. The boy again.
The boy the boy began again to read his book, but he was no longer able to concentrate. He was tense and upset because he knew that the old man was right. He went over to the bakery and bought a loaf of bread, thinking about whether or not he should tell the baker what the old man had said about him. Sometimes it is better to leave things as they are, he thought to himself, than decide to say nothing. If he were to say anything, the baker would spend 3 days thinking about giving it all up, even though he had gotten used the way things were. The boy could certainly resist course that think of anxiety of the baker. So he began to
Wonder.
wander through the city and found himself at the gates. There was a small building there with a window at which people bought tickets to Africa, and he knew that Egypt was in Africa.
Right. So, what things this boy is about to wanted to tell to Becker that this old man had told him that this Becker also wanted to be a traveler one day, but in order to travel, he turned out to be a baker. And now this person, Santiago, is thinking if I just make him recall that he wanted to be a traveler, why you are a baker now? So he would become anxious or he would get tense. So he thought that let it be, whatever he is doing, he is now happy. He has become used to the way he's working. So let's not disturb him. Let him do his usual job as a baker. So then he moved into the city and he found himself at a gate. Okay, these days we have airports, but here he is just referring to the gates. There was a small building there with a window at which people bought tickets to Africa. Okay, and he knew that Egypt was in Africa. Why he is referring to Egypt? Because the old woman told that the treasure that is coming in your dreams will be found in the pyramids, which are in Egypt. Okay, Vaishnavi, continue. Vaishnavi, is she there in the meeting? She's there. But her voice is not audible. Okay, let this time be Panav.
Can I help you? Asked the man behind the window. Maybe tomorrow, said the boy, moving away. If he sold just one of his sheep, he would have enough to get to the other shore of the strait. The idea frightened him. Another dreamer, said the ticket seller to his assistant, watching the boy walk away. He doesn't have enough money to travel. While standing at the ticket window, the boy had remembered his flock and decided he should go back to being a shepherd. In 2 years, he had learned everything about shepherding. He knew how to shear sheep, how to care for pregnant eaves and how to protect the sheep from wolves. He knew all the fields and pastures of Andalusia, and he knew what was the fair price for every one of his animals. He decided to return to his friend's stable by the longest route possible. As he walked past the city's castle, he interrupted his return and climbed the stone ramp that led on the top of the wall. From there, he could see Africa in the distance. Someone had once told him that it was from there that the Moors had come to occupy all of Spain. He could see almost the entire city from where he sat, including the plaza where he had talked with the old man. Curse the moment I met that old man, he thought. He had come to the town only to find a woman who could dream
Interpret.
interpret his dream. Neither the woman nor the old man were at all impressed by the fact that he was a shepherd. They were solitary individuals who no longer believed in things and didn't understand that shepherds become attached to their sheep. He knew everything about each member of his flock. He knew which ones were lame, which one was give birth 2 months from now, and which were the laziest. He knew how to shear them and how to slaughter them. If he ever decided to leave them, they would suffer. The wind the wind began to pick up. He knew that wind. People called it the Levanter because on it the Moors had come from the Levant at the eastern end of the Mediterranean.
Right. So this time, Santiago is having his own mental, thought process going on. He's having a self conversation. He's thinking about the time when he met the old man, and he's cursing that moment. He's saying that I shouldn't have met that old man. Why did I come to this city just to interpret my dream? Neither the old woman could help her, nor this old man could help him. So this is something very, unfortunate, and I'm roaming here and there also. Then he went to climb up a very big stone from where he could see everything. In fact, the plaza, and he could see Africa in the distance also. So here he is saying that how a shepherd is attached to his sheep, and both the old women and this man did not like the idea of his being a shepherd. But shepherds are in love with their sheep and they know everything about their sheep. Continue further.
Mummy,
Yeah.
the lavender increased in intensity. Here I am between my flock and my treasure. The boy thought he had to choose between something he had become accustomed to and
Accustomed
something
to, habitual to.
he wanted to have. There was also the merchant's daughter, but she wasn't as important as his flock because she didn't depend on him. Maybe she didn't even remember him. He was sure that it made no difference to her on which day he appeared. For her, every day was. Ma'am,
Okay.
please.
Now, here it is a very beautiful thing which is written. If you see, he had to choose between something he had become accustomed to and something he wanted to have. In our life, also, we are practically at the same point. We become used to, watching reels. We become used to laze around. We become used to, moving here and there of no work, sleeping, not doing our work. We have become used to a routine versus there is something we have to achieve in our life. Okay, so this shepherd has become used to traveling. He has become used to the his sheep, but what he wanted to achieve was this merchant's daughter. Of course he can marry a merchant's daughter only when he has got good money. So he's thinking how he's going to bridge this gap. Similarly, as a human being also, we should learn, or we should try to understand how will we try to bridge the gap between the two things. So if we wanted to be someplace, we wanted to be an IES, and whatever we are doing these days, like we are sleeping, getting up late, not studying. Our parents are telling us you study, teachers are telling us you study, but we are not taking the efforts because we have become used to it. right? So you have to any day bridge the gap between your goals and what you are usually doing in your routine time. So Panav, continue further. And
Uh,
also he has
he
found an excuse here that although he wanted to have this girl by his side, but then he made an excuse. See, the laziness or our routine task will always give us a excuse from our brain. अच्छा ये तो मिल ही नहीं सकता. It's the same story कि अंगूर खट्टे हैं, the grapes are sour. So he's thinking that, oh, she's a merchant's daughter, she might not even remember me, who I am. People like this keep on passing to her, but it's just I who has got stuck to her, inside my heart. So his brain is trying to make the excuses. So you be settled as a shepherd only, you will not get a girl anyways, because she's a merchant's daughter and she would marry some rich man. So brain is making this excuse. Same it happens with us, right? IES is a bigger goal. We have to study for 14 hours, 18 hours. Only few people who can manage to sacrifice their sleep, they can only do these things. IES is not my cup of tea. Then our brain keeps on making this excuse. If we talk about even short term goals, like if you want to achieve 95, 99, 98, whatever marks you think of, but then every day you are doing boring, monotonous tasks, which is not towards any way towards the goal of getting 93 and 95 marks. So how will you achieve it? Then your brain would say that अब तो बहुत देर हो गई यार, 95 98 marks आराम से तो आ नहीं सकते, अब तो हाफ ईयरलीज बहुत पास आ गए, अब तो कैसे भी नहीं हो पाएगा. सो लेट इट बी, जैसे हो रहा है वैसे ही चलने दो, कोई बात नहीं, इस बार 70 मार्क्स आ गए, कल बारी फिर कोशिश करेंगे. सो दिस इज व्हाट ब्रेन्स ट्राई टू give you excuses, right? And most of us come in this distraction. और जब ये excuses सुनते 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 हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, we get this personality कि हम life में कुछ नहीं कर पाते हैं, right? So we keep going away from our goals. So that is why it is said that when you are kids, your goals are very stronger. But as you grow up, your passion becomes lighter and your goals farther. So जितना आपका passion कम होता जाता है, goals उतने दूर जाते जाते हैं, right? तो अपने passion को strong रखो, then goals will come nearer. If your passion is weaker, that flame is weaker, that candle is weaker, then your goals will keep going away from you, right? Let's see the last line and then we will shift to today's topic also. Please start, Panav.
he was sure that it made no difference. Maybe she didn't even. He was sure that it made no difference to her on which day he appeared. For her, every day was the same, and when each day is the same as the next, it's because people fail to recognize the good things that happen in their lives every day that the sun rises. I left my father, my mother, and the town castle behind. They have gotten used to my being away, and so have I. The sheep will get used to my not being here there too, the boy thought.
Right. So his brain is just making this excuse. It's okay. Everybody get used to it. Even my mother and father have become used to it. She would not also mind my not being there. Okay. So what? It's like, so what? तो क्या हुआ? अगर मैं वहां नहीं गया, उसको भी आदत पड़ जाएगी, and all those things. So always think of this, what you are doing in your life. If you want it passionately, don't let your brain give you an excuse. Work for your goal every time. Okay. So now we will move to our task. This is what we did last time, analyze the impact of societal pressure on the individual goals. And I think you all did pretty well. Now, this one is discuss the role of introspection in setting meaningful goals. Introspection, what does the word introspection mean? Introspection. One, stop picking your nose, beta.
Ma'am, may I guess?
Rhythm, you are not supposed to say it straightforwardly, the answer. Just give me the meaning of introspection.
Ma'am, importance.
Not important. Anybody else? What is the meaning of introspection?
To introspect something, like
Introspection means to introspect something. Then what is to introspect?
to investigate, like
Investigate. Okay. Anybody else? Panav, Mishika, Vansh, Vaishnavi, Ganika. What is to introspect? Anyone from SVM Dehradun? What is to introspect?
Ma'am, what was the question? Can you please repeat again?
analyze the impact of role of introspection in setting meaningful goals. So what is introspection? Yes, Rhythm.
Ma'am, it might be like a role of confidence in making meaningful goals.
Okay. Mishika?
Ma'am, I am not getting the exact meaning, but as far as I remember, like I think it is feelings or our own thoughts that actually make us a little feel very how can I describe it? A little down and all.
Okay. So let me put a light on this word. When we talk about introspect, okay, it is like to inspect. When you are inspecting something, you are searching something. Like the police inspector. That means when he comes, he's trying to search something. He's trying to find something. When you go for introspection, okay, so you are trying to find, but where? Inside you. Intro. Okay, moving inside you, find the answer for something from yourself. Most of the times others gives us advice, okay, do this, do that, go here, come here, why, and all those things, we get answers from other. But have we asked ourselves that what do we want to do? Have we got the clarity of anything? Say for example, if I talk about any topic, say science, okay, ma'am would tell you everything, she would tell you this, that, everything of this topic. She would say that, is it clear? Yes, ma'am, everything is clear. You just voice it out because वो आपकी habit बन गई. You have become accustomed to it. Just like Shepherd, he has become accustomed to it. So you are accustomed to say that, yes, ma'am, we have understood. But when you go back home or you go back to your rooms, do you introspect? That means searching inside yourself. Have you understood the topic? क्या आपको उतनी क्लैरिटी आई है? Is the topic clear enough to you? So then you, if some people like you do that, then you go for a self study कि नहीं यार ये topic clear नहीं हुआ, I should read little bit more, I should understand a little bit more. अगर नहीं आया तो कोई questions या doubt आए तो I should ask from ma'am again. So this is what introspection. But when it comes to self introspection, you ask questions from yourself also. What do I really want to be in my life? Be clear. My mom wants to be me to be a doctor. Do I really want to be a doctor? If yes, why do I want to be a doctor? So if your mom goals meet and your goals meet, then it is a confident tick mark. Yes, for these reasons I want to be a doctor, and I'm very sure that I will be able to work as hard as a doctor is supposed to do. I can read as much as a doctor reads. Okay, so I have that much of effort, as much of stubbornness and tenacity to read further. सो आपको अपनी क्वालिटीज पता है तो आप अपने आप से यू रियली कैनॉट मेस विद योरसेल्फ. आप अपने आप से झूठ नहीं बोल सकते. अगर आप इंट्रोस्पेक्शन में भी अपने साथ झूठ बोलते हैं, दैट मीन्स यू आर लाइंग टू द होल वर्ल्ड इंक्लूडिंग यू. ओके, सो द क्वेश्चन इज कि डिस्कस द रोल ऑफ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन in forming the meaningful goals. Here is your question. Discuss the role of introspection in setting meaningful goals. कि आपको लाइफ के जो गोल सेट करने हैं या हो चुके हैं उसमें इंट्रोस्पेक्शन का कितना रोल है और क्या रोल है. ओके, सो आई विल गिव यू 5 minutes to think on it. ओके, and then you can speak your viewpoints. Okay, all SVM students are supposed to speak. Okay, can I ask anybody about the clarity from SVM? सबको समझ आया है बच्चे? From SVM, Rishabh has understood. पीछे okay. Shaurya, can you tell me what is the question all about? आपको क्वेश्चन समझ आया बेटा? क्या बताना है हमें इस क्वेश्चन में और क्या लिखना होगा, क्या आंसर करना होगा? शौर्य, कम फॉरवर्ड. जिसको नहीं समझ आया, हाँ जी रिदम, यस.
Ma'am, like whatever you have told to us, can we add something from that? From
Why
there
not? Why not? Why not? Yes, Shaurya.
Ma'am, can you please tell the question again?
Ma'am,
Discuss the role of introspection in forming or in making meaningful goals.
ma'am, can you please elaborate the question again?
Okay, I'll further do that, but let first Shaurya speak about it. Shaurya, कितना समझ आया बच्चे?
मैम उसमें बताया कि मैम अपने आप को
इंट्रोस्पेक्शन का मीनिंग क्या होता है? व्हाट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन?
अपने आप को देखना।
ओके, यू हैव टू फाइंड आंसर्स, देखना नहीं। इंट्रोस्पेक्ट में फाइंडिंग आती है, इंस्पेक्शन में भी फाइंडिंग आती है ना, जैसे पुलिस वाले फाइंड करते हैं, सर्च करते हैं। इंट्रोस्पेक्शन में भी फाइंडिंग आती है, बट इनसाइड योरसेल्फ, खुद में सर्च करना। ओके, दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन। तो अब क्वेश्चन का क्या मीनिंग है ये पूरे में? व्हाट हैव यू अंडरस्टूड आउट ऑफ द एंटायर क्वेश्चंस?
हाँ मैम, हम अपने आप को देख के अपने गोल कैसे बता सकते हैं?
अपने आप को देख के, ओके, यू आर अ लिटिल बिट करेक्ट। अपने आप को देखते हुए से मतलब आपका क्या है?
हम अपनी क्वालिटीज।
वेरी गुड, एंड दैट्स द वर्ड आई वाज लुकिंग फॉर। आप अपनी क्वालिटीज को जानते हैं, उसको मैच करते हुए क्या आप अपने गोल सही बना रहे हैं? आर यू आस्किंग योरसेल्फ अगेन एंड अगेन दैट एम आई एट द सेम प्लेस, एम आई एट द राइट प्लेस? सो इस पर्टिकुलर कॉम्बिनेशन में का रिजल्ट जो है आपके गोल्स पर क्या पड़ता है? ओके, तो डिस्कस द रोल ऑफ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन। इंट्रोस्पेक्शन कितना जरूरी है, हाउ इंपॉर्टेंट इज इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, and what direction does introspection give in making your goals or in meeting your goals? Mishika, is the topic clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
So take 5 minutes.
Ma'am, I don't understand the question.
Yes, Manch?
Ma'am, I don't understand the question.
अच्छा, the question means that how important is introspection? किसी ने आपको गोल पकड़ा दिया हाथ में कि भाई वंश को तो साइंटिस्ट बनना है। अरे देखो साइंटिस्ट कितना पॉपुलर हो जाते हैं, मम्मा कहती हैं, पापा कहती है, टीवी में भी दिख रहा है। हाँ, वी हैव डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम, वेरी रिनोन साइंटिस्ट। वी हैव गॉट दिस एंड दैट वेरी रिनोन साइंटिस्ट, दे हैव बिकम वेरी पॉपुलर। तो मूवी से एक इन्फ्लुएंस हुआ, फिर वहां पे पड़ोस में भी लोग कह रहे हैं कि हाँ साइंटिस्ट तो बहुत अच्छा होता है। बट क्या कभी वंश ने इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करा है कि जो वंश की क्वालिटीज हैं क्या वो एक साइंटिस्ट से मैच करती हैं? एक साइंटिस्ट जो साइंटिस्ट की क्वालिटीज हैं उससे वंश की क्वालिटीज मैच करती हैं, या वंश उतना काम कर भी पाएगा या नहीं? सो वंश ने खुद से क्वेश्चन सेट करा है कि नहीं करा है? खुद से क्वेश्चंस पूछे हैं, या सिर्फ जो सोसाइटी स्टैंडर्ड सेट करी उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही करते जा रहे हैं? राइट, तो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है अपने आप से ये पूछना कि मैं इस गोल के लायक हूं या नहीं हूं, या मैं अपना गोल चेंज कर सकता हूं, बिकॉज दिस इज माई ability. This is my present set of ability.
Ma'am, tell the full question.
Okay, I'll open up the question. I know at this level it might get confusing for you, but it is simply how the introspection help you to make meaningful goals. Okay, बहुत सारे लोगों का आपका गोल बनाने में योगदान है, और there are many things which help you set your goals. It can be your idols also. आपके भैया, आपके दीदी, आपके रोल मॉडल्स बन सकते हैं जो आपका गोल सेट करा सकते हैं। हाँ, मुझे अपने भैया जैसा बनना है, सो ही कैन बी वन ऑफ द फैक्टर्स टू सेट योर गोल। फिर सोसाइटी भी आपके गोल बनने में, आप गोल सेट करने में एक फैक्टर बन सकती है। द थिंग दैट आई एम आस्किंग इज इंट्रोस्पेक्शन का कितना रोल है आपके गोल्स को सेट करने में? क्या इंट्रोस्पेक्शन कोई रोल प्ले करता है, नहीं करता है, और अगर करता है कितना करता है? ओके, और कितना जरूरी है इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करना? अभिनव, आपको समझ आया है?
छठा मैं लिखता हूँ।
हाँ जी बच्चे, अभिनव
Yes, ma'am.
समझ आया बच्चे?
Yes, ma'am.
आर यू डूइंग समथिंग?
Yes, ma'am.
वेयर इज योर नोटबुक?
I'm doing it in page.
You are doing it in page, and where is your notebook where you will be keeping the page to write on? नीचे कोई सपोर्ट है या ऐसे ही लिखोगे? है सपोर्ट?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about Sachin and who's sitting with Sachin?
I'm Parikshit.
Parikshit, are you doing it, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Diyanshu, are you doing it?
Yes, ma'am.
And who is sitting with Shaurya?
Shivam.
Shivam. Okay. And behind Abhinav? Yash?
Yes.
It is Yash. Atharv,
Yes, ma'am.
are you doing it, बच्चे?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है। और ये कौन छुप रहा है अथर्व के पीछे? कौन है?
मैं लिख रहा हूँ।
He is writing or he is writing?
I'm writing.
Okay. Rishabh, have you understood, bache?
I'm done.
Very good. Aditya,
This one done.
very nice. Where is Krishna today?
Here only.
I can't see you.
I'm controlling this opening my.
Acha. ठीक है, let Aditya be first one to speak. Let him be in front of the camera.
No, I haven't written.
You haven't written yet?
May I?
Rishabh, yes.
Ma'am, with introspecting, it could, ma'am, we can find clarity in our goals. We can make aware about our desires through, we can make meaningful goals.
Wonderful. I was looking for this word clarity and you nailed it, Rishabh. Very nice, bache. Very good. Rhythm.
Introspection plays an important role in making meaningful goals. For example, whenever we sit with our parents, they always try to teach us about our goals and give good advices and tips to get success in life. And in the last, they will only ask us, "Do you get what we want to tell you?" And we usually replied yes. And when we sit alone, some of us can remember that point and ask to ourselves, "Are we able to do it? What I have to do? How much hard work I need for that passion?" And so on. Many questions come to our mind, but um, but there are many of us children which who leave these questions as a waste only.
Very nice, Rhythm. Anybody from SVM? Okay, Ganika.
Yes, ma'am. I think the role of
Switch on your
introspection
video.
in I think the role of introspection in making meaningful goal is a lot because if you do not know what you are capable of or what you can do, your qualities, you will not be able to do anything in your life. For example, your parents say you have to become a doctor, but you have all the qualities an artist needs. Then there is no need of you in that area or field, and you will not feel valued. And the moment you get to know what you are capable of, you can easily find the path of success.
Good, Ganika. So in that case, once you introspect and you get to know you are creative artist and your parents want you to be a doctor, what steps should be taken?
We should show the arts and the other things to our parents, see you we are in good artists and we can do the make good paintings uh, and tell them that if I'm good in this field, then why should I go in the doctor field? And I'm not very much good in studies or like other things. And I will make my career successful in art and become successful further in my life. So we should convince them for doing anything. And if they stop us, we should not stop. If they are, our parents are saying no, don't have to become artists. We should achieve our goals.
Right, Ganika. I think you are in line with it. Very soon, we are going to have debatable topics on this, and let's see how you fight for your rights. Okay, Siddhi.
Introspection in meaningful goals.
Bit clear.
Ma'am, yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, but again, the voice, I don't know. Speak up.
Introspection in setting meaningful goals. First, think about the qualities that you have in your inner self. Then think about the goals that everyone saying you to set up. Then think about the goal that you think that is suitable for yourself. Let us take an example of three videos. Remember, Farhan, his uh, uh, his uh, his passion. He was having the remember Farhan in Three Idiots movie. He was having the passion and the qualities of a wildlife photographer. but his dad wanted him to be an engineer. He was not having the qualities to be an engineer. He always used to come second or second last. But but he took a step and he said to his father, I don't want to be an engineer. I want to be a wildlife photographer. He submitted that letter, and in the end, he was a great a wildlife photographer. So, like him, we should also take steps so that we can set our own goals and work upon it. Thank you.
Good, Siddhi. I could make out the same thing as wildlife photographer and engineer, the example from Three Idiots. So, just commenting on the voice quality, I could gather these words, but yes, you have picked up the good example. One must introspect. Yes, Mishika.
Yes, ma'am. We all have different goals in our life, our ambitions, and also our ambitions. But have we ever asked our body or our mind about these goals? Do we ever think again and again about how can we achieve this? No, we never. Introspection plays a great and helpful role in making or setting meaningful goals. Our parents, relatives always pressurize us about saying that we should become a doctor, a scientist, but we should let our ability to clarify what we become. All the leaders, actors, politicians that we have today knew their ability with the help of introspection. So, everyone, let's seek inside our mind and let introspection, our abilities, decide what we become and not let the pressure of our relatives and parents gather on us.
Right. So, Mishika, this was more of you were telling others, what to do, but you did not let me know that how introspection can justify your goals. It was just a kind of announcement that yes, this has to be done, but reasons is still missing. Yeah, Panaf.
Uh, Introspection can help you make connections between different experiences and responses. Like if you want to be an IAS officer, but your parents and teachers wants you to be something else, like scientist, doctor, etc., you should just follow your path and achieve what you want to be in your life.
Okay, this isn't as simple as you said, but okay. We have to measure the responses and everything when you are introspecting. That was a correct statement, but it doesn't turn out to be very simple when you go for introspection, Panav. But at your stage, it's fine. Avni.
Oh, yes, I agree with the statement that introspection plays a very important role in our life. Introspection plays 100% role to set meaningful goals. And it is important to introspect ourselves because when we ask something from ourselves, then we get doubts and get clarity on the particular topic that we need to build ourselves to become what we want.
Right. So again, the point of clarity is there, and once you have the clarity, nobody will stop you. To have your path. See, it's very simple. No, when you know that you are going a particular road, and in your mind, you already know that there is a jam at a certain street. Will you go from that street? Of course not. You will avoid that street. You know that you will get clean street from, a U-turn or probably another way, a detour. So you will certainly adopt that path and walk, clearly from that path. Okay. This is just like our life, In our life, there are various jams. Okay, we may cross the jam, but you know what does it take to cross the jam? It takes time, it takes your fuel, it takes money, and of course it takes the effort you are taking you are doing while being in the jam, listening to a lot of chaos. So say if you become a doctor, that's good, become a doctor. No, enter that jam and now see when others, doctor, nurses, patients, clients, everything would say this will become like a chaotic things for you, you will stay there. No, I have to hold, I have to be a doctor, but then all going from all the side, right? You're still there. So you're thinking, oh God, please save me. This is taking your time also, this is taking your efforts. energy also, because you have to talk to them, you have to resolve things with those persons, right? And then you will think that, what am I doing here in this jam? Okay. But then if time would go from your hand, you would say that, oh, now I have to wait in this jam only. Let's see what time will the jam get open. Even I will go along with them. Then you start resting there only. कि ठीक है, जब और लोग निकलेंगे हम भी निकल ही जाएंगे. जहाँ और लोग जाम में बैठे हैं हम भी बैठे हुए हैं, तो अब कुछ कर तो सकते नहीं हैं. गाड़ी छोड़ के जा सकते नहीं हैं. Right? So this will be the situation in case you would not introspect. Okay? And now from SVM. Yeah, I think Sachin is raising his hands. Yes, Sachin. Yes, beta.
I understanding my strength and weakness through introspection can be informed my approach to goal, and this is help me to my abilities and to my success.
Very good, Sachin. Of course, introspection helps you know your strengths and weaknesses. आपको पता चलता है कि आप कितने पानी में हैं, right? कितनी strength है आप में इस चीज को carry on करने के लिए और कितनी नहीं है. Although we will try to work on our weaknesses, but हमें पता है कि हमारा stronger area कौन सा है. So yes, very nice, Sachin. You get to know your strengths and weakness. Krishna. Krishna.
Introspection allows us to identify emotional or psychological barriers that may be hindering your progress, enabling you to address them.
और ये कोई सर्च तो नहीं करा कृष्णा आपने कहीं से इंटरनेट से? Are you sure? Who has muted you? Yeah. Have you searched online?
No, ma'am, online not.
Okay. So how the psychological barriers will be there?
Like failures and other things, like when we are at the point that we can't do anything, that in pressure, demotivation, etc.
Good. So yes, a very nice point picked up by Krishna, that when we know that we are not able to cope up with a situation, we will talk to ourselves कि यार और नहीं हो रहा, I just want to leave it. I want to drop the things here and let me have a better and peaceful life instead of going through everyday demotivation and a failure. So there you get to know ki what is your correct area. So it's most of the times when you get a jerk from the life, sometimes you understand your goals that ways. Other days, you would just go, oh, this is very easy, I can do this, I can do that. But when you get the real life jerk, then you understand your goals more importantly, and that comes on introspection only. Nice, Krishna. Good. Anybody else from ROS? Vaishnavi, you are sitting quiet. Once you have not spoken yet. And SVM, please raise your hand. Atharv, Aditya, Ishan, Shaurya, Diyanshu, Abhinav. Okay, Abhinav.
Ma'am, there are two main points in interception. Ma'am, clarity and self-awareness. Ma'am, clarity helps to know that what we truly want and our goals. Ma'am, self-awareness helps to know our weakness and our ability to do something.
Abhinav, ये आपने खुद लिखा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, such a clarity of thought process. Abhinav, this one's for you. Very nice, bache. You are progressing nicely. So introspection is required for your clarity and self-awareness. एक तो clear हो जाएगा भाई हमें करना क्या है. Self-awareness से भी ये पता चल जाएगा कि मेरे weak points और strong points क्या है और अपने बारे में और जानने को मिलेगा. Very nice, Abhinav. Growing at a very nice pace. Good. Who else from ROS? I think now I'm really happy that this thing is working out there in SVM and participation is equal. Very good, bacho. Excellent. Atharv, I know you have done a lot of introspection and you have come to become a badminton player, fought with all the odds and everything. So you of course will be a very important point in letting them know how your introspection helped you to reach to your goal, Atharv. What role did introspection play? Atharv, what happened? Why are you sad, getting angry over others? Are you coming? Speak up. What happened? Today your point is more important because you are already doing this. Tell me how much time did it take to let you know that yes, you really want to do it only in badminton?
I can't understand the question.
Oh, it's very simple. How did you gain clarity कि आपको badminton player ही बनना है? कैसे clarity आई? It's just this much. Tell me. Okay, listen, everybody. For tomorrow we have reserved. Tomorrow and day after we have reserved a role play. Okay, so I just want to brief you about this thing so that you be prepared in advance. So it may be tomorrow or day after also. So you are supposed to create a team, and in a team you are supposed to create a role play for 2 topics, which I will give you. So a team will have 3 or 4 members. The role play must have a title name. Participants can use props to present the ideas effectively, and the language of the play will be English. So because you don't take much time in class only, I think you can work, start working from now onwards only. So over here in ROS, I want to make groups and start working on it immediately. So in the first group, I want Mishika, Ganika, and Rhythm. In second group, yes, Ganika.
Ma'am, like I'm not sure if I will be able to do it because my exams are going on.
No. So you do not need an investment of time after this class. It will be a breakout room activity only, right? I'm just making making the groups only, right? So Ganika, Vaishnavi, and Mishika. Did I say this?
Ma'am, you said Mishika, Ganika, and Rhythm.
Rhythm, okay. So just Mishika, write the group name and confirm it in the group only so that I can also recall it later.
Okay, ma'am.
Mishika, Rhythm, and Ganika group 1. Second group, we have Siddhi, Panav, Vansh, and Vaishnavi. 4 people in group 2 and 3 people in group 1. From SVM, we have together Rishabh, Sachin, and Diyanshu. That is group number 1. Rishabh, please write it so that I get to know the group names. Rishabh, Abhinav, and Diyanshu. Group number 2, Aditya, Krishna, Yash, and Ishan. Aditya, Krishna, Yash, and Ishan. Next, Atharv, Shaurya, Aryan, and who else is there? Parikshit. Have I taken everybody's name? Is anybody left? Group number 1, please raise your hands. Okay, 3 people in group number 1. Group number 2, Aditya, Ishan, Krishna, Parikshit. Okay. Group number 3, Atharv, Shaurya, Parikshit, and Sachin. Sachin, you are in any group or not yet? In group number 1. Who's sitting behind Atharv? Shivam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Shivam will be in that group. Is anybody left? Who's left? We have this. What's your name? Tanmay. And who's that guy in black t-shirt? Seldomly visible. Yes? Tanmay and? Okay.
Harish.
All right. You 3 can be a part of the group.
I am also.
Right. Any 4 of you. Like, I think only 4 people are left. So 4 of you will be in this group.
Yes,
Right? Avni, you can be with Mishika, Rhythm, and Siddhi. Siddhi is also left. Siddhi and Avni, you can be there. Now the topic. I'm revealing the topic here. Topic slide is not here. So wait, I'll bring up the topic for you people tomorrow, but keep your group names intact, and I'll share the topic with you people tomorrow. Okay, or in the group of Planet School also, and here also, right? So just to understand our takeaway for the day, today we have read about Alchemist, how our usual routine can be a greatest distraction to achieve our goal. Okay. And nextly, we have understood the importance of introspection, that it adds to our clarity. And of course, the words that used by Abhinav, self-awareness, strengths and weaknesses, okay, as told by Sachin. And rest of you, whatever you said, of course, it means these three things only: self-awareness, clarity, strengths and weaknesses we get to know from introspection. So it's very important part of your goal setting. So that's all for the day, everyone. Namaskar. I will see you tomorrow.